Hello, I wanted to pop into your inbox or into your world today to share with you about the process of regular ordering. So this is called Loyalty Rewards Program or LRP. And yeah, I really wanted to do this because I have been watching and I've noticed that maybe there isn't enough videos to share with people around this. So here we go. Just share my screen. Let's just do that one. Okay, so the way that the reward program works is what I'm going to run you through first, and I'll do this as quick as I can, complete with maybe you may hear the dog next door, which is currently upset and howling because whoever's looking after her has gone away. But that's okay. So, the LRP program is the same as when you do any sort of purchasing and you join the auto ship club. So I know that when I purchase supplements from Seeking Health, if I choose to do an auto ship or even just the protein powders that I use or anything that I purchase online that is a consumable, if I do an auto ship, they give me a discount in my price. Now, the difference with doTERRA is that because in order to access the loyalty rewards program, you are already getting the best price. So you're already getting the wholesale price. If you were to purchase retail, you would pay 25% more. So you're already getting that price discount. Then they have a program, the loyalty rewards program, where you earn points. So that's it, like the frequent flyer things, where you tap your card at the supermarket and you earn points. Or if you've got Qantas Club or everyday rewards card, something like that. Okay, so we've got a bit of a blend of things that you are already doing. So if you're someone who likes to save some money, you'll have a wholesale account. And then if you're someone who likes to accumulate points in order to get free stuff, you'll use the LRP program, the Loyalty Rewards Program. So this is direct from the doTERRA Australia blog. In the US and other countries, it's similar, okay? It's actually the same. So, the idea behind it, so you can look at this yourself. I'll include this link in the description of the video. But the higher your membership tier, the more free products you can earn. Why? Because you get a percentage back. So the way it works is that when you first get started on the loyalty rewards program, you get 10% of your total order point volume back in product points. So it's the PV, which I'll show you in a minute. You get that back, okay? And when you first get started, it's only 10% of that. Now, a few months ago, they did run a bonus where you could start off at 30%, which is the top level, but you're back to 10% now, right? Now, you have to remember that this is a regular order, but you set it up and it only happens once a month. So learn how to edit your shopping cart. Be engaged with the system. It will make your life so much easier. Or just change your LRP template after you do your order for that particular month to one thing. And then before it's due, go and set the reminder in your calendar. Don't tell me that you can't do that because I see so many people who prioritize getting their nails done and other shit and don't prioritize looking after their health. So you can do this, right? Write it on your calendar, write it in your diary, put it in your phone. You pick the date, which means that you get to go in and change things. So your LRP, your loyalty rewards program, will happen every month at the date that you set it, unless you click process order now. You want to make sure that in your cart you have a minimum of 50 points volume. Now, this is the bit that I wanted to focus on because there is a lot of hype and conversation out there in the world, whether you are either a part of a doTERRA team or you're just watching it. They bang on about the product of the month and they bang on about you must have a loyalty reward template of 100 points or 125 points. I just want you to understand that you have full control. The minimum amount that you need to have in your shopping cart in order for you to earn reward points is 50 points. Okay. Now that could just be one oil, that could be two oils a month. you can slowly build up your essential oil collection, your medicine kit, which is what I recommend everybody does anyway, and just take advantage of specials when they come out. So buy one, get one freeze. Take advantage of the 200 point value months where you can get extra things for free. Just become engaged, okay? At the end of the day, just get involved, even if it's just to watch it. Mark it in your diary. On the third day of every month, go and log into the doTERRA back office if you don't get your emails and check what the specials and the deals are for the month. And then 2 days before your order is ready to ship, you'll get an email reminder, and you should also have it on your calendar. Go in there and check it. But you want it to be a minimum of 50 points value that will go through, okay? That then lets you keep growing from an explorer, as they've got here, up to an enthusiast. And you go 10 points on a 100 point value order. When you go up that next level, it's 15 product points. Okay, so you start to go up in your tiers basically. So what do we got? 10%. So remember, it's a minimum of 50 points value, minimum 50 PV in your cart. Free shipping with every order over 100 point value. That's the other thing too, but your shipping is $8 in Australia at the moment. Um, you will be at that level for 1 to 3 months. You in your fourth month, that's when you jump into that enthusiast model. So 4 to 6 months, you're going to earn 15% back. Now this is not bad, right? 15% back, and then 20%, 25, 30%. All right. So um, I haven't actually seen this before. This is pretty cool. Do you want to be an explorer, an enthusiast, an ambassador, a devotee, or a connoisseur? I'm a connoisseur, but I'm a connoisseur for a different reason, okay? And there's a second side to doTERRA, but at the moment we're talking about loyalty rewards program and just helping you do it. So there's a whole heap of things here, okay? You can go in and watch these videos after you've listened to my little talk. There's frequently asked questions. The resources are amazing, okay? Now, you ready? You're convinced you're going to go do it. Log into your back office. You're looking at my back office at the moment. So I already have orders set up. I have an order in Australia and I have an order in the US. They are scheduled for, now I'm going to change this. You want to schedule, if you want the product of the month, you need your order to go through between the 1st and the 15th, which in Australia is the 2nd and the 16th. Confusing, I know, but it's a US system. So you want the order to go in the front end of the month. I'll show you how to work that out in a minute if you want the free product of the month. And I would prefer it if you're a part of my team, my oily crew. I would actually prefer it now if we start changing it. So we used to have a culture in my crew where we would just leave our template set for the end of the month. It's probably a bit lazy, but we would leave it set for the end of the month and go in and change things during the month. Because see here, edit order, ship now. They're two options. Once you set it up, you can go in there and change it. But I think I'd rather have this set up so that we go in and edit our order by at least the 12th. So maybe we're going to change in as a crew. We might change over the next little while so that we have our templates scheduled to happen on the pick the 14th of every month. So we're going to all, as a crew, I'll put a reminder out saying, please jump in and modify your loyalty rewards program order, LRP, or yeah, change it, blah, 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 whatever. So I'll do that. Okay, now we're in here. So I already have two set up. So if I wanted to go and change them, I would click edit order and I would go in and change my cart. But you may not have anything there. But what you will have is a little box, and in the middle of that little box, it will say create LRP template. So that's what I'm going to show you now. So I will click on mine, create a new LRP, loyalty rewards template, LRP. Now this is what I'm talking about. Purple or the lilac colors, that qualifies you for the free product of the month if your cart is 125 points volume. As we journey along, you will work that out. And if you are on supplements like the MetaPower Advantage, the collagen, biotin, vitamin B6, that particular supplement, there are ways for you to make sure that you're always at that end and always have your supply. But if you're not on supplements and you're just buying an oil or two, you're probably not going to do that. Anyway, that's irrelevant for right now. Pick a day in the month. My preference would be that we all start to pick the 14th, okay? Pick the 14th of the month. You can always change this, okay? I want you to know how to do this. I want you to take control. So we're going to click the 14th. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add products to our cart. Now creating, okay? Which means I can just go shopping. I can look for things. So I can go up the top here and click shop and go in there, or I can just search it here. Now I'm a searcher in terms of typing it out and looking for it, so I will go in here. Now the things that I use that are always in a cart is Ice Blue Polyphenol Complex. This is my relieve inflammation and support general health and well-being. This is basically my painkiller. So I'll click add to cart. Um, it contains turmeric. So if you're someone who's got a bit of a thyroid, how are you going? We may need to have a bit of a chat about it. So we can talk a little bit more about that privately. But it's got frankincense and turmeric in it, which is your polyphenols. Someone in the menopause stage of life or a female or andropause for males, if we're going through any sort of physiological change, which a majority of humans are on the planet, then we need polyphenols. Polyphenols we can get from plants and stuff like that. Um, but I always make sure I've got a bottle of these. So you can see, right? I said to you before, minimum of 50 point volume. This little buddy will cost me 71 bucks instead of 95. So there's my cheaper price because I've got a wholesale account. And it's going to qualify me to start earning points because it's 50 points. So I'll have an ice blue polyphenol and I will have, I always get lemon because I go through heaps of lemon. I travel with it. I use it in the clinic. I use it to clean. Yeah, always have lemon. So I'll add that to my cart. Now, for the basis of this example, that's all I'm going to add in there. So now what you do is you click this button, it says view totals. That shows me that I'm going to pay shipping, and we do pay GST, goods and services tax, which apparently is a bit of a rort. Anyway, if you live in Melbourne, you can go pick it up yourself. Now we're going to go review cart. Alrighty, now we're looking at our cart, our shopping cart. Um, See here where I've got 143 points. That's my reward points that I've accumulated because I don't often use them, so I accumulate them. Every 12 months you have to use them, otherwise they go. That's a normal thing. Status credits are done with Qantas and all that sort of jazz. All of the reward point things want you to be engaged with them, so they want you to use your points and you want to do that within a 12-month window, which reminds me I need to go use my Seeking Health points. So we've got 143 reward points here. If I wanted to, this is how you get your free stuff. You just select one. It'll charge you $3 to use your points, but you can use all your points in one go if you want to. So my recommendation is that you save them up, unless you want to make a little bit of money on the side. So I get that product for free. It's not really free. I've purchased up until this date, but I can now go and sell that for that price and put the money in my pocket instead of um, negating the cost of the product sort of thing. But that's a background thing. But you'll see there now my points have changed, 72 points. I used 71 points to get my ice blue polyphenol and my lemon oil. So really this order would not qualify to get me more points. Okay. But that doesn't matter. Doesn't You don't always have to do it. Just get used to placing an order. Um, oh, this is the other way that you can add stuff to your cart. It's just typing it. And I'll do a quick ad, so I'm just going to take that one out. Alrighty, now here is where you can change the date going forward. That might be another video, but I'm just going to do this to show you how to set it up, okay? All right, so this is your screen. I've got what I want there. There's my order summary again. There's my personal details because it's coming to me. When you first set this up, it won't be there. So you need to click edit and add your details. You can also change your credit card. You click edit. I'll show you this because a lot of people get stuck. Click edit, you go manage cards. Now I've got a few cards on here. Actually need to get rid of some of these. Sweet. Delete. Yes. That's Raf barking at someone. Alrighty. Yep, that's right. So you manage cards and you add your new card, okay? Add new card. And you go through the process of putting your card details in, all right? So I'm just going to cancel and get out of there for now. Now, when you set up a new card or all that sort of stuff, it will ask you for the CCV or the three-digit CVV, the three digits on the back of your card. If it's Amex, it's four. Just make sure that you've always got them handy. So I would go through now and set this up, and then I'm going to click Save and Process on the 14th of August because that's the date that I picked. If you wanted it to process now, click Process Order Now. It's pretty simple. Okay, so that's been saved. And I'll just move my face. Points earned with this order. So when this order goes through, I will earn 19.5 loyalty points. Now you get your allocation of loyalty reward points around the 16th of the following month. So when you log into your cart, I'll show you that now. Let's go back here for a minute. So I'm going to my dashboard. All right. When you log in, you'll see the shop. The shop is the first screen that you normally see. If you are a wholesale customer, your system's going to look a bit different, but similar. So normally when you log into doTERRA, into your office, um, this is the first screen that you see. You see the shop screen. Okay. But I just want to go back to my dashboard for a minute to show you points. Okay. If you've got any questions about anything that you ever see on my videos, just ask me, send me a message. All right, so I'll see here, I'm on the 30% earning point and I've got 143 accrued. So what happens is around the 16th of the month, you'll see your points there. All right, so you want to log in, go to your dashboard, and then you'll see your points accumulate there. They might not be there on the 16th, they might not be there until the 17th, but it will be around that time. So what that means is that orders that you place now in July, you will see the reward points from your orders because you've got to wait till the month ends. You might go in and add more stuff. You might go in and do another order. You won't see it until August, okay? Now I'm just going to go back to the shop so I can show you this. Now I told you before, in order to modify your essential oils, in order to modify your loyalty rewards template, you just go edit order, okay? Now, if I want to do multiple orders in a month, I have one template and I just go in and change it. And I do order what I want and I click process now. And then I leave that template alone because I use and buy a lot of essential oils and I use and buy my supplements. So I use the Lifelong Vitality, I use the Ice Blue Polyphenol. I often use DDR Prime. I don't always use it. That stands for damaged DNA repair, but I will use that. We are about to start using Copaiba soft gels in the house just to help with Jesse's gut and respiratory side of things, but also his pain management and helps me have a better sleep. So we'll start using that too. So we often do multiple orders in a month, okay? But you can go in and change your template and do it in there. Now, I have two loyalty reward orders templates set up at the moment, which means that I can go in and cancel this. Beautiful, right? So now I'm back to what I know I have, which is my Aussie order and my US order. Now, if I only had one loyalty reward template set up, just remember that you only need to do a minimum of 50 points value every month. Don't be lazy. Stick the date in your phone, stick the date on your calendar as a reminder for you to log into your doTERRA system, have a look at what's going on, and learn a little bit because you actually learn when you look at each of the oils and modify your template, okay? But you can do it, right? 50 points, minimum 50 points. So you could just buy a basil and a bergamot. You could start at the beginning of the alphabet and add two oils a month to your collection and learn how to use said two oils in the month by just logging in and looking, right? They give you all this information. There's ideas there. Use the system, okay? If you're science nut, it tells you basil's actually high in linalool, so it's amazing for pain and for rest. And it's also got common thread with eucalyptus, of course. Um, yeah, so you can go in there and change it. What else was I going to tell you? That's probably it. Done. Okay, that's how you do loyalty rewards order. That's why you do it. Back end here, it's going to give you all that sort of jazz. And yeah, it's how you do it. So I'm going to log out of my account now so I don't forget. And we'll end the recording. Have a wonderful day, whatever it is that you're up to. And yeah, enjoy yourself. Don't stress yourself too hard. See ya.